In Australia, a swarm of the Amazo clones are killing all the unliving they can find. Unstoppable, killing machines programmed to wipe out all the anti-life on Earth. Each Amazo clone strong enough to face off against the Justice League. But while they're doing all that, a boom tube appears in the sky, and the heroes pop out that shit ready to fight. The Amazo clones were not built to face off against this Justice League. These are warriors, wielders of the living light, the greatest trained fighters on Earth, holders of the most powerful weapon in the universe, and actual gods. A desperate last line of defense, risking everything to protect the anti-living from the artificially intelligent. And while they handle the Amazos, Zatanna and the Phantom Strangers teleport to Paris to join Constantine in fighting Trigon, just to find out that Constantine didn't show up yet. Trigon notices they showed up. Phantom Stranger? You're supposed to be walking forever in limbo. You are not supposed to choose a side. And yet, I have. We then see the young Superman and Batman travel to the Australian garden. This is the source of the Amazo army, so they're gonna try to take them out remotely. And as they look down, they see over 1 million people burned, turned into bones. Oh my gosh, so many. We could have saved them. They didn't have to. John, the people inside couldn't have known there was a cure. And not to sound callous, man, but we can't stop for the dead. I know. Boom! Something fast rocks John in the jaw. John! And Amazo appears and tries to smash Damien, but he does a backflip to get away. Then he jumps over lasers. Damien! John gets up and puts him in a headlock. Batman, now! Keep holding it. John jumps up and places a device on its head. The Amazo is electrocuted. And now, John is pissed because that bunker tried to kill his best friend. Boom! So he breaks into the bunker with the head of Amazo. Where is Professor Ivo? You must be Robin. And you're the son, I take it. We need to stop the Amazos. Nah, that won't be happening. We planned this shit long before the virus struck. You think we didn't prepare to kill a Superman? Guards! But the guards stand there not doing nothing. That was pretty clearly the signal, guys. The guards look down. We are not hurting Superman. Yeah, what do you think we are? That talkback got the Penguin in shock, but that's not exactly what has him tweaking. The Penguin and all his homies are choking, and they fall to the ground. Damien's like, what's happening? What's wrong with them? Above us, and we see Constantine sucking the soul out of them and into the cloak. It was all part of his plan. The cloak is fueled by corrupt souls, and he knew this was the right place to find the most corrupted souls on Earth. He took all their XP, and now he's powered up. Yo, Constantine, what the hell are you doing? Oh, hey, it's okay. This cloak only targets true evil. If they're in here, they deserve to be. They'll stay here until they answer for their sins. It's about justice. I think your old man would approve. And also, I needed to do this to deal with a certain doom out there. Can you be more specific? Sure. I'm gonna take on a demon that can destroy the planet. Can I help? Nah. Honestly, I wish you could, but I seen the future and you don't make it. So don't worry about it. I'll save the world. I'll save everyone. You're a good man, John Constantine. I'm really not, but I'm not gonna lie, it's nice to hear that from Superman. And Constantine leaves to face off against Trigon. Inside the building, we see that Professor Ivo is already dead. It looks like Penguin already killed bro. So now that Professor Ivo can't help, it's time for plan B. So they take the head of Amazo and fly off. And they meet up with Cyborg. We ran into some trouble. We're gonna need your help, Cyborg. What are you thinking? I'm thinking we crack open this Amazo and work out how they transmit to each other. And then we use that to infect all their systems. Are you suggesting we give the Amazo army a virus? I realize you're probably over viruses by now, but yes, that's exactly what I'm suggesting. But you know, a regular virus. Not one that turns super strong robots into agents of the anti-living. While you're working on that, Flash and I need to move fast. We need to get ahead of the Amazos and cure everyone in their path. There are 2 billion people out there who can be saved, Flash. You ready? I'll race you. You take Europe and Africa, I'll take North and South America. We'll hit Asia together, and the race for humanity begins. We then catch up with Trigon, and he smashes his foot into the Phantom Stranger. You should have stayed out of this, Judas. Constantine flies in and sees Zatanna on the floor. He helps her up and tells her that he needs her to do 2 things for him. I need you to hold this spear for me, and I also need you to tell me I can do this. And she gave Constantine a final piece of magic. If she believes in him, then he believes in himself. And he walks up to Trigon. Okay, as much as I kind of enjoy seeing the stranger get stomped on, let him up. John Constantine, you collected some toys. Do you have any idea of the eternity of torment waiting for you in hell? I have some inkling, yeah. The never-ending nightmare that you will— Oh, shut up! And with all the powers he collected, he punches Trigon in the jaw, making the demon fall on his back. Then he strikes him with lightning while he's on the ground. And with the wisdom of Solomon and the tricks he learned over the years to avoid fighting, paired up with Madame Xanadu's crystal ball, he could see the future to avoid all of Trigon's attacks. He's using everything in his bag right now to stop Trigon, even accessing creatures from other dimensions. He called on imprisoned souls and ancient gods. Boom! But it wasn't enough. Trigon crushes Constantine. I'll see you in hell, magician. I look forward to making you pay for your little tricks here. Constantine is on the ground squished like a bug. John! Bye, Z. Constantine is dead, and shit is starting to look not so good. The heroes, even gods, are falling. The fastest man on Earth wasn't gonna be fast enough, and just when we thought they were cooked, Cyborg figured it out. Do it, Victor Stone. And he activates the virus, and all the Amazos begin to fall. They did it. They actually did it. But there's still a demon they must face. Stop. I have just killed a being connected to the most powerful magics in the universe. You are a speck. And this speck said stop. Constantine has seen the future, and he knows John will die if he faces off against Trigon. But Superman is faster than fate, stronger than the inevitable, and he flies into Trigon's chest. Boom! How the hell? As Zatanna watches, somebody says he's impressive, isn't he? It's John Constantine's ghost. John, you're... Yep, I'm a dead man. It sucks, but this was the plan. I wasn't just being an asshole when I took Boston Brand's powers. All that magic I stole, I'm still connected to it. It's still coursing through my soul. What are you saying? I'm saying I'm the most powerful dead thing ever seen, meaning I have the power to do this. And he flies into Trigon's head. Trigon falls to one knee. Get out my head, little magician! Nah. And Trigon starts shrinking down. And Constantine in his body says, Z, take that spear now. What is that? This, Squire? This is destiny. And he stabs the spear into Trigon. Ah! And while stabbing through Trigon, he stabs through his own soul. Done! It's okay, bae. My soul was set for an eternity of torment. Just disappearing, well, that's gonna make a lot of demons in hell very, very annoyed. I'll tell you what. I'll miss all of this. See ya, Z. And Constantine fades away. R.I.P. to the legend. With the Amazos and Trigon taken care of, the heroes can now focus on curing the humans. They all start helping the Flash, spreading across the world, healing everybody they can find. We did it, Cyborg. Curing 2 billion people, including friends, leaders, and family. So many we lost were found again, and we see happy family reunions. Pretty bird? I thought I died. I made you a promise, Ali. I brought you back. We brought them all back. And they share a kiss. The heroes have won. The anti-living virus could not stop them. We got a happy ending, but we can't forget that Darkseid is still on New Genesis. Things might be looking good now, but it's not quite over yet. But we're gonna see that on the next episode of DCeased. I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time.